What's going on, guys? Can you see me right there? Alright, here we are. So I'm just getting set up for a trip I got coming up tomorrow. I gotta go hit the lake. More of a business trip than a fishing trip. What's going on? The Weekend Angler, Chuck Taylor. What's up, brother? Thanks for always jumping in there. Daniel, how you doing? I am just getting rigged up. I've got a trip to Elephant Butte tomorrow. There's a couple stores out there that want our products on their shelves. One already has them, and one is gonna be carrying them here pretty soon. So I want to go meet with them. But while I'm out there, I might as well drag the boat and do some fishing. So just want to chat with you guys, I guess, while I'm rigging up my rods and kind of show you what I do. Hey, Kevin, Mark, how's it going? So I guess let's get started. I just got these in, the Demon Dragons 3.0. Haven't used them yet, but man, they make a lot more noise compared to the originals. There's also a 2.0, a little bit of a smaller version here. Saludos, Luis Rivera desde Chihuahua, Mexico. Hey, cool deal, man. These are the 2.0s, and these are the 3.0s. And the original, I got one tucked in here. The original is this one here, and they all, but you can hear the difference. You hear that one? Let me show you this one. Listen to the difference. Big difference, huh? I do have these. They're available on the Hooksetter USA page, or you can go see demondragons.com as well. And these we use instead of a peg float on a dragging rig, or on a Santee Cooper rig. And I've been using them. I really enjoy them. They've made a big difference, in my opinion. Everybody has their own opinions, right? But someone was asking if we're going to have them at the conference. Yes, they will be. The Scott Manning himself will be there at my booth, and he will have the Demon Dragons for sale. Hello from Kentucky. Hey, Michael Dooley, happy birthday, man. Hope you're having a great day. So let me show you guys how I rig this. So I've got a 3-way swivel here, or they call them crane swivels, I guess, sometimes, but it's basically a 3-way. You can see that. And I go to this one with my main line, and I just do a polymer knot connecting that. So I'll connect that with the polymer knot to the top here. Just cinch that down. So now it's on there, right? Hey, Northwoods Angling. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Appreciate that. That's going to help us have some spending money over there at the conference. I've got to buy a lot of stuff at the conference. There's going to be so much there to look at. I hope I get a break from my booth to go shopping. So, okay. So here we are, guys. 3-way swivels attached. Then there's a couple ways to do it. Old Scott likes to tie the hook on to the back here with maybe about an inch and a half line or so, and then you tie your leader line from here up. That's one way. The way I've been doing it, where's my leader line? So I take my leader line. If you guys ever have your leader line on spool on you and just put in one of them koozies, keeps your drink cold, you just stick your spool of line in there, and then you just pull it as you need it. So I like a long leader on these. So the first thing I do is I get my leader line. It's gonna end up being about 3 foot probably. I take my hooks. These are a big old pack of hooks. This is the 8/0 hook from Hook Setter. You can see that there. And then I just do the snell knot on it. And you guys should be familiar with the snell knot if you guys are using Romeo. Hey, thanks, man. Get slime catfishing. How you doing, brother? Shout out to Derek. So snell knot, simple. Just slide it in from the hook point out. Then wrap your line about 7 times. Now, one thing that guys have had an issue with on some hooks is where the hook bends over and touches. So you want to wrap away from that, is what they say, so that you're not getting your line caught in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's good. And then you take your tag in. I got all this jumbled line, but you run it from the back to the point and then pull it. And just pull that tight, cinch it down. You can wet it if you want. Help cinch it down, but now your hook's on there. And you got this big old stretch of leader line. I always get more than I need, then I can always cut it down. The next thing that I like to do is I'll take a bead, some of these little glass beads or plastic beads, and I'll run it through. I'm just going to use as a stopper. What I do is I run it through and then I loop back through it again from the bottom up, and that basically makes a sliding knot. So you can see it getting on there like that. Now I can adjust. The reason I do this is so I can adjust how far I want the demon dragon from the hook. Scott says that the more aggressive the fish, the closer you want it to the hook. The less aggressive, maybe colder weather, the further away you want it. They may hear the sound and come up and not get all the way up to that demon dragon, but they'll hit the bait behind it. And in the warmer months, when they're very active, they'll come right after the whole thing. So I just do that as a slider, where I can, if I feel maybe I want to move it up or down or whatever, I just adjust it. So in this case, I'm probably going to come maybe that far away, and then I just cinch it down. And now there's my stopper. Now what I'll do with my demon dragon is I'll just thread it on through the back eye, through the middle eye, and then through the front, and then slide that down. And now it's on there. You can hear that rattle. That's a lot of rattle, man. Moises Hernandez is out there catfishing. I hope you catch something, brother. Good luck. So there's my setup right there, basically, for the demon dragon. Then I'll come, like I said, I want maybe about 3 feet or so. Now I come to my swivel here, and the idea that I have is, if you're in line like this is the one that's in line with your main line. So this is going to be touching the bottom, and then this one's where your line's going to be at an angle going out. So at an angle coming this way, I'll come with my line out. Some guys do it the other way. I think it's basically whatever you like best. But this to me makes more sense. Ben Fear, thank you, brother. I really appreciate that super chat, man. So all I'm going to do here is a big polymer knot. Same thing as the way I did the other one. Oops. I got a new rig I'm working on. I'm going to show you guys here in just a second. So just the loop through the eye, overhand knot, pull that down with your loop. Make sure you put your rig through it, and make sure that loop goes over your tag end as well, and then pull that down tight. Wet that down. Weekend Angler, what's up, man? You gotta take off. All right, brother. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Cinch that down. Pull both ends. And then just clip off your tag end. So now I've got, this is where I'm at, guys. Main line, leader line, and then off to my Demon Dragon with an 8/0 hook. And finally what I do is I take these homemade weights that I showed you guys. I still need to make a video showing you how to make these weights, but basically all I do is I take this electrical wire harness. It's flex, you can see. I pack the bottom end with BBs, like BBs for a BB gun. It's about 4 ounces of weight, and then this piece up here is foam, so it sits upright like this, just as you're dragging it. And I add a clip to it so I can clip it on and off, and I heat shrink the ends just to make it cleaner so it doesn't get hung up. So now all I gotta do is clip this to that last loop on the barrel swivel on the 3-way, and I'm ready to fish. So this rig is good to go. You guys are asking about the Flathead Rod. There it is, guys, if you wanted to see it. There's a nice rubber grip, aluminum reel seat, another piece of rubber grip there. There's the logo, E-glass through blank, and then I added the white tip with the neon green wraps so you could see it better at night. And this is the Flathead Rod. You guys are asking about where to get them. So for right now, I am only going to have those available at the Catfish conference. Everything that I have a limited supply. Everything that I have is about to get shipped off to the conference. And once I'm done with the conference, what I'm going to do is I'll put the rest on my website. But for now, if you're local, you can buy some from me before I ship them out. So anybody from Las Cruces or surrounding area, if you want to meet up, let me know. I can get these to you. And then after that, they're headed to Kentucky. I can't wait to get out there. So that's one rig, guys. This is dragging. So I'll take this rig, I'll cast it out. How much are the rods? The rods are $79, and the conference is in Louisville, Kentucky, February 24th and 25th. Okay, so that rod, what I'll do is I cast it way out behind the boat, and I drag it with a piece of bait. And let me get another one rigged up. So I'll do a suspended rig here. This is one of the Baitcaster versions. So, okay, let me get this rigged up. What I'm going to do with this one, so I've already kind of got this almost where I want it. How many of you guys are going to the conference? That thing is going to be a blast, guys. Especially the YouTube rally. Antonio from Clovis. Hey man, how you doing? My parents used to live in Clovis a long time ago. 7-pound blue cat. Hey, good job, Brendan. What's better, spinning reel or bait casting reel? Really, honestly, I think it's just preference and what you like. The reason you guys see me using a lot of spinning reels as opposed to bait casting reels is mainly where I fish. You gotta be careful with those bait casting reels. They have a lot of gears and moving parts that if you get dirt in there or sand or mud, they'll start to malfunction. And I learned that the hard way. I had bait casters originally, and I'd go out there. Well, I named my channel the Muddy River Catfishing for a reason, and it's because where I fish, there's so much mud, so much clay, and my bait casters would get full of dirt, man, and I'd get so frustrated. So then I started using spinning reels, and I could abuse the heck out of them, throw them in the mud. Wouldn't even phase them. If they started acting funky, I just dip them in the river and wash them off, and I was good to go. Like I said, it's just preference. Now that I have my boat and I'm doing a lot more blue cat fishing and stuff like that, I can have bait casters, and I don't have to worry about them getting in the. Hey, Catfish Bullies, what's up, brother? Oh, jalapeno. Let me know, man. I'll hook you up, brother. Alright, so let me show you real quick where I'm at. This is my main line. It's coming to another three-way. And I have just a little quick clip to an 8-ounce weight. This 8-ounce weight. Oh, let me flip it around. It has a built-in swivel, and you can put that on there, and it has a little more movement. If it bumps around rocks and stuff, has a little bit better chance of getting loose. So let me show you what I'm gonna do. Have this idea that came up. What did I do with it? Maybe I don't have an idea anymore. Alright, so check this out, guys. Let's see where we at. Omaha, Nebraska. What's up, man? I got a buddy. I got a buddy over here. He's from Omaha. He used to be a firefighter over there. Yeah, he's a great guy. His name is Ramon, and he was in the Navy and stuff, and we always joke around. He's an older guy. He's in his mid-70s, and I'll call him up and I'll say, "Hey, Ramon, I didn't see your name in the paper today, so I figured you're still kicking. Let's go get lunch." And he starts laughing, man. And real good guy, real good friend of mine. He was up there in Omaha for a lot of years. But yeah. Anyways, cherish your friends, man. You never know when they're gonna be gone. Lost 2 good friends last year. All right, where we at? All right, getting my leader line. Amarillo, Texas. Amarillo by morning. So a lot of you guys, you know how to do suspended rigs. This is basically a suspended rig that I'm setting up. A lot of guys use the Carolina rig to suspend, and the more I got to thinking about it, I started thinking I I don't understand the purpose of the sliding weight on a line that that the weight's going to be down at all times. I mean, if it's suspended off the bottom, that weight is sitting right against the swivel. So I didn't see the reason for that. And not only that, when I wanted to cast it out, it would slide up the line a lot, and I just thought, man, there's got to be a better way. So I just made the weight fixed instead of having it slide, and that's where this came up. That's why this weight is on there, and it's not going to move anywhere. Now the other thing that I was doing is, if you guys saw this video that I did not too long ago with Drew and a couple friends of mine, the lady caught a blue cat on a Castmaster lure. She was just dragging a Castmaster behind the boat, and she caught a nice little blue cat, a little eater-sized one, and we did catch a few other ones that day. And Drew took them home and he gutted them up, and when he did, they were packed full of shad. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, this is what they're eating. But I started thinking, I said, you know, why couldn't I add another dimension of presentation to my drifting rigs, instead of just the bait on the hook drifting along? Why can't I add another dimension to it? So what I decided is I want to put a spoon on there that looks like these shad, and it'll be drifting along like that, having that mimicking the shad, and then the piece of cut bait right behind it. So that might entice them to bite a little bit more if they're not interested in just the bait itself. So let's see. Working on some drywall, man. I've done plenty of drywall, brother. Get slime, have fun with that. Tape in bed, tape in bed. So I think adding a spoon is gonna add another dimension to this. So there's my rig, guys. Main line to the 3-way. There's a 8-ounce weight to keep it down. Then I've got my leader line coming up. Added this spoon just to see what happens. I'll go mess with this tomorrow, guys. You'll see. I'll be making some videos, hopefully. And then the bait on there. So hopefully that'll add a little bit of vibration, mimic those shad that they're eating, and then catch them on here. So hey, there's old Joseph Gamble and Tim from Whisker Sticks. So let's see here. Got a little tangle up here. There it is. So this is going to be my drifting rig right here. You don't think it'll float? You mix it. It's not supposed to float, man. I'm gonna have it suspended off the bottom, so it's just gonna be moving real slow. Let's see. Oh, I missed that one. North Bay, Steve Miller, how you doing, man? Georgia. Hey. So yeah, this is the other rig that I got set up, and the other drifting rig that I do is just basically without the spoon. That's what I've used pretty much the entire time I'm out there. But I want to mess with that little spoon. I think it's gonna give the bait an edge, and hopefully we'll get on some fish. I actually ran into the guy from Department of Game and Fish while I was at the store today, and he was saying that the blue cat population is way up, and so is the flathead population at Elephant Butte Lake. So it's pretty exciting, man. I'm excited to get out there and Start fishing more. How fast are we drifting? 0.2, 0.3 mile an hour. Not too fast. A rattle in front of that spoon might help too. I've got some of these line rattles. Hooker's Terminal Tackle. Oh, James Arwood, he carries those. So yeah, there's all kinds of ideas and rigs, and the best advice I could give you guys when it comes to fishing for catfish is don't be afraid to try new things. I've come so far from when I first started fishing, or even YouTube, and just because I'm always willing to experiment, and I'm always willing to try new things and see what works, what doesn't work, and why didn't it work this day but it did the other day. So yeah, it looks warm. I'm telling you guys, even though it's winter, I put that in this description, but it's probably 60 something degrees right now. Steve Mello, hey, what's up, brother? Lawrence, Kansas, hey, how's it going, man? Come to Alabama. I want to get out there. It's my big plan is to start traveling more. If these rods sell like I'm hoping they will, it's gonna give me a little bit more breathing room, so I can travel and meet you guys and fish with you guys, and just show my appreciation and gratitude for your support throughout all these years. And that's my goal, is I want to start fishing more and doing less construction, man. Okie Catfishing, what's up, brother? So yeah, I'm actually just sitting here on my boat. Oh, there's old Tiffany. What's up, Tiffany? She's my new camera girl. Hey, I'll let you break the news to Issa that she's been replaced. I don't think she'll mind too much. She's so busy now. I'm very proud of that little girl of mine. She's growing up. It's kind of sad to see, when your kids, they get that age, they start driving and they're never home, and working a job and going to school and taking college classes and all that good stuff, So I'm a proud dad when it comes to that, but now my fishing partner's gone, so Urban Fisherman, thank you, man. I really appreciate the super chat right there. Yeah, you guys, you see any comments, just report them. I'm not sweating it. But yeah, for those of you who are asking, this is the Flathead Rod. This is the, let me see here. This is the Baitcaster version. Got too many rods in the way here. And like I've told everybody, every rod you get is enters you for a chance to go fishing with me. So that's my way of also showing my gratitude, is I want to show people who support me in return that I can do my best to support them. So if you buy a rod from me, your name goes into a drawing, and sometime towards the end of the year I'm going to pick a name, and whoever name comes up, I'm going to give you the option. I can fly you out here, or it depends on how far you live, and you can fish with me, but I'm going to take you out all weekend. If you want to fish the lake all weekend, or go out to the river, or one day here, one day there, entirely what you want to do. Or if you want me to go out there, if there's some kind of reason you can't come to me, I'll be happy to fly out there and fish with you for the weekend and just have a good time. So yeah, I just wanted to share those rigs with you guys, and say thank you once again for the support through all the years, and I hope to see you guys at the Catfish Conference. She's going to save her PTO for that. All right, come on out. Let's see, what was that comment there I missed? Ah, blue cat rods, he's asking, huh? Those will be, I'm thinking probably midsummer or fall. I'm already working on those. So yeah, well, I have a lighter rod for the blue cat. The color scheme for the blue cat is blue and white. So I want it to be nice and bright, so you can see it at night. So I am gonna Have I ever fished around Odessa, Texas? I used to live close by there. I used to live in Denver City, Texas, and we used to go fishing the other way. We went up towards Hobbs, New Mexico. We fished a little lake over there called what was that lake called? I forgot what it was called. Starts with an M, I believe. But we used to catch a lot of bullhead out of there. But I never got to fish in Odessa, Midland area. How's the bait tank doing these days? Bait tank is doing good, man. Actually, you can probably hear it if you listen real close. Someone was asking about the price on the rods. They're $79. I have spinning and casting. They're, like I said, they won't be available online till after the Catfish conference because everything that I got is going to be packed up and shipped over there. And anything that's left over from that show will go online on the website after that. And then I do have a second shipment coming in February, late March or first part of April. So then I'll have more rods for you guys. Come to Florida and fish with Chad. Hey, man. I'd love to get out to Florida one of these days. I hear not to go in the summer, though. I hear it's way too hot and humid during the day. You can only fish at night. Is that true? Hey, thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Old Tim's ready, man. I'm ready, too. I've been dreaming about it already. Getting hats made like these for you guys. Getting some shirts. I got hoodies. I'm getting all that stuff ready to go. Country Girl says that's there in Houston, huh? Too hot, huh? You guys, I think, if you ever want to come somewhere where the weather's just magical, you got to come to New Mexico. I mean, it's hot in the summertime. You get up in the 110, 115, but it's a dry heat, so you can get in the shade and cool off. Or if you're at the lake like me, I spend half the time in the water just cooling off, and then we don't have any gators or water moccasins or anything to worry about. So I'm pretty lucky, I think, where I'm at. The more I see where guys are up there with 12 inches of snow and ice that's 4-6 inches thick, everything's frozen, and yeah, look, 40 below. See, I couldn't handle that. I wouldn't know what to do. I was telling you guys last time it got down. The coldest it's ever been since I lived here I think it got down to 9 degrees, and everybody's pipes burst, and there was fights at Home Depot and Lowe's because they're fighting over the last 20-cent piece of plumbing to fix their pipes, and all the palm trees died, and it was crazy. It was crazy. But I was smart enough to just let the water run. I told my buddy too. I said, "Hey man, it's gonna get really cold tonight. You need to let your water run." He says, "No, I don't wanna have to pay that extra amount on the water bill." I said, "Well, if you don't pay it now, you're gonna pay it later." Sure enough, man, he calls me the next day. He says, "Hey, I don't have any water." I said, "Oh, give it a couple days. You're gonna have plenty of water." And he had water. He lived in a mobile home, so it was just flooding all over underneath his house and stuff. But yeah, well, that's my story, guys. And I got to get out of here. I got a couple other rods to rig. You already saw the rigs that I did. I'm going to do the same thing to these other ones, and I'll be out on the lake tomorrow and putting these rigs to the test. Hopefully I'll get on some fish. But once again, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chats and for the support throughout the years. So I'll talk to you guys later, and maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow if I get a chance. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.